Okay, the system is just about done. I'm going to try to get us a picture of the initial Windows XP demo that comes up. I think it can only be seen one time, so I'm going to try. I won't have any audio because the audio drivers don't work natively in Windows XP. You have to put the drivers in for it. It's telling me 7 minutes, but I'm thinking more like 2 minutes because using solid state, it's way faster. So we're just looking it over and just waiting for it to happen. Anyway, my next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to show you guys how to manually install drivers, because 99% of the time you'll not have the drivers that you need, and in order to install them you have to do a couple of things. You either have to go out and find them and put them in manually, or you have to find the original installation for the particular computer that you're working with, from the OEM. That's a real headache sometimes, and a lot of them are just not available anymore and aren't saved anywhere in the world. So you have to do this stuff generic. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to set up 1 or 2 drivers and say, okay, well, that's how to do it. But then I'm going to run the V2000 driver disk to set everything up. Just set it all up factory. But we've already shown you that project. By the way, thank you for everybody who looked at the other video. It's all already tickling 400 views, which was really nice. That doesn't happen to me very often. So I appreciate that a whole lot. Hopefully this one is a little more comprehensive. I really didn't think that anybody was going to even watch my video. So there we go. Now with the reboot, we're going to have it come up. It's going to say boot from CD, which we're not going to let it do. We're just going to let it go past that. And we should have the original Windows XP introduction screen come up. And as I say, it won't have any audio, but at least you'll be able to see it. It says, please wait. To improve visual elements, it will automatically adjust the screen. That's perfectly fine. This is okay. That's acceptable. The drivers make it a whole lot better. And there it is. Windows XP. Welcome to Microsoft Windows XP. Click next. So that was all. That was that stupid little screen. We're not putting in virus protection. It's checking your internet. It's not going to have internet. It won't even think about having internet. We're not even going to worry about any of this. We're not even going to worry about any of that. We're going to skip it. And we can't activate Windows over the internet because, number one, we don't have internet. Number two, you can't activate Windows XP. But we know about that. My previous video shows about that. We're just going to put in Jim. We're going to hit next. Thank you. You're welcome. It's going to reboot. And that's what we got. Alright, now Windows XP is kind of interesting. You see down here, first off, we don't have a network connection. You'll see it only has local. It says take a tour of Windows XP. Do you want to take a tour of Windows XP or do you want to go straight to the device manager? I'd say we go straight to the device manager. Now, if you right click My Computer and go to Properties, hit Hardware, Device Manager is right there. Look at all that stuff that's not working. A multimedia audio controller, that's our sound card. The network controller, which is our Wi-Fi. PCI modem, which is the modem. SM bus controller, which is exactly that. It's our bus controller, our VGA compatible video. So we're going to pull out the Windows XP. See, I have a real one. No baloney, no garbage, no bootlegging. But it doesn't even matter if you bootleg it really, because who in the world uses Windows XP except for the military? Here's the Compaq drivers. Now, if I just ran the installation program, it's just going to work. But that's not going to show you anything. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the V2000 drivers and apps disk in. And we're just, it says 30 days left for activation. Don't worry about that. I can fix that. We already know how to fix that. Here's the processor, which is an AMD Turion 64 mobile technology. This machine will not run a 64-bit operating system, but we know that already. Even though the processor is 64-bit, even the Sempron that was in it was 64-bit. With the Sempron in it, it wouldn't even run off the disk drive, run a 64-bit version of Linux. But with the Turion, it does. So that gave me a little hope that it would run a 64-bit, but it doesn't. Nice thing about it, though, is I can run Mini OS. I can run Mini OS from the disk drive, and at least I can copy files and stuff and use some of that. All right, we do not want to do that. Do you want to cancel? Yes. All right, let's start with the sound card. We right-click it, update driver. Can Windows connect to Windows Update? Just no, we're not going to do that. Because Windows Update's not going to work anyway. If you have an installation CD, so we want to do it from install automatically. Well, no, we're going to do a specific location, search removable media. We're going to do that. It's going to look, it might not find it this way. I think it will. If not, you have to browse to a specific folder to get this stuff to work. This is the hard way to do it, but we can make a generic installation this way. I'm not really worried about it, but I want you to see how we're doing this. And sometimes you just got to poke around and find out. In this case here, it found it, it's installing it. And it found it on that CD-ROM drive. You could have, if you had downloaded it, you could have looked in the downloads directory for it. So That's the other way to do it. We hit finish. Guess what? This bad boy has sound now, allegedly. It's fixing it. Okay. It says it's in there. Not seeing it in the tray, but it says it's working. We can do the network controller that way too. Let's do the SM bus. Oh no, you know what? Yeah, let's do the SM bus. Right click. This will give you ID again. Update driver. We're not going to look on Windows Update for it. Next. Install the software automatically. Nah. Next. Search removal. See, I could tell it, don't search. I will choose a driver to install. Next. Let's make sure we know what it is. Let's cancel that. It's an SM bus controller, right? Update driver. Again, no. Now if we do this, install it automatically. Next, it's going to look for it. So in this case, I have them all on a DVD-ROM, so that's perfectly fine. It found it. Hit next, and it's fine. Found it. Let's finish. Bada bing. That's all working. Got a PCI modem. Again, I found all this stuff manually for this machine and put them all in my downloads directory, and then I did it from there. But since I found that that installation disk, it's a whole lot easier. So we can update driver on that. Same thing. We don't want to do that. Next. Install the software automatically. Next. And there it goes. Why do I want the modem driver at all? Does anybody use a modem? I think so. There's a few people who still use them. I'm going to keep it. Network controller. Now that's the Wi-Fi. Let's do the video. Update driver. We're not going to look for from Windows Update. Now that works good in Windows 10 and Windows 11. If you can't find something, you can update driver the same way, and you can have it search the web for it. It's search for it automatically. And it is doing that. And there you go. Found it. Next is the ATI Radeon. And it will go into the ATI software, I believe. Finish. Did that. Next one's a network controller. Update driver. Same thing, not going to Windows Update for it. Next, we have a disk. is how it works. Now, good part about this is you do it this way and you have a generic Windows XP installation. You can do this with Windows 10, Windows 11 too. Hit finish, Broadcom, boom. And just close up all these windows. And we have, this is what they call a clean device manager. There are no question marks, no exclamation points. Every single thing is working, allegedly. Wireless network detected. And mine is Jimnet Jr., just so you know. This is Jimnet Jr. Okay? I'll connect, but it's not going to connect. They say, why? Why won't it connect? I'll show you. I put the network key in. And hit connect, and then it's going to give me an error. Here's the error. The network password needs to be 40 bits or 104 bits depending on your network configuration. Okay, there's a reason why it does this. It does this because the network is not supported until Service Pack 3. We only have Service Pack 2. And we'll cancel that. So what we have here now is a fully working Windows XP needing activation. And that's how you do device drivers. Okay, I put Service Pack 3 in here. It will connect to the Wi-Fi. So anyway, that's it for now. I think that's enough to show you for today.